So, first of all, a warm welcome from a hot Stockholm today for yet another PTC Talks, where we are a bit extra honored today by having Daria and Veronica here from our studio in Ukraine. And it will be an interesting session on a customer reference case with OKKO, a company using AR in a brand marketing campaign. And my name is Torgrim Peterson, and I'm the Alliance Manager for PTC in the Nordics, and we are running all these webinars on Fridays every week, same time. We also invite customers and partners for some inspiration on digital transformation to see what is possible and how to make things happen. And all the past webinars have also been recorded and are to be found on the registration site. And the agenda for today is first a very quick overview of PTC by my colleague Carl from the customer success team, and then Daria will run a presentation from a recording actually that she did yesterday, as she couldn't make it today because of some private reasons. But Veronica is here, and she will also be answering all the questions in the Q&A session later on. So please keep your questions to the end, and you may also put them in the chat, and we will pick them up later on in the Q&A. So over to you, Carl.
Yep, thank you, Torbjörn. So PTC is an international software company with headquarters based in Boston. We are developing software mainly for manufacturing companies since 1985. We offer tools for the digital transformation, such as CAD for design, PLM for managing data, IoT to connect products and manufacturing operations, and augmented reality to visualize and interact with the digital thread. So we'll let the video go.
Hi everyone, my name is Daria Fetka. I'm a founder of VAR Studio. 7 years ago, I fell in love with augmented and virtual reality technologies, and from that time I understood this is what I want to do in my life. So what we do, we are a creative XR production studio based in Ukraine and Kiev, and we help businesses find their way with XR technologies and build their presence in metaverse. That's the most recent activities. Then some of our achievements and projects we've been working on, on the high level, we're 100% focused on augmented and virtual reality technologies. We've been working with the different companies in manufacturing, industrial, marketing, big consortiums, and so on. So you can see among our clients, big names and small startups, and we love all of them. And we are passionate about XR technologies and the way we can apply them for the businesses. So businesses can get the value from it and empower some of their processes and operations. So today, I'm going to share the story of one of our use cases that we developed for our client and the segment of using AR in the brand's marketing on the example of OKKO AR case study. OKKO AR is the augmented reality application that we launched for the client OKKO. It is Ukrainian's biggest network of gas stations and roadhouses. They have more than 400 filling stations and more than 35 restaurants all around Ukraine and in Moldova as well. So they worked with us the 1 year before this activation, and then they came back to us again and said, like, guys, we want to make it even more engaging, and let's think of something we can launch during the Christmas marketing activation. So we started the discovery stage, the brainstorming together, and came up with the concept for the application, and then developed and delivered this app. And I will show you some more details about the process and about the project and about the results we gained for our client through this application. So let's take a look at the project itself, at the video, so you can get the clear understanding and vision of the project, and then we can go into the details. So the project is OKKO AR. It is the mobile application with augmented reality karaoke. It is a part of the biggest marketing campaign for the Christmas period, and the goal of this project was to boost the sales and increase brand awareness. And having that in our mind, let's take a look at the video and then go forward.
This year, you're already able to collect the cups with characters that will play a Christmas song for you. Not only you're able to listen to Christmas songs, you can also interact and sing karaoke with them. The reward, you can get discounts for buying stuff from OKKO gas stations. The activation went viral. Instagrammers were posting all the videos of them trying to sing along with the mice. No matter if you win or lose the karaoke challenge, festive mood guaranteed.
So yeah, that was the project. Augmented reality application with these characters on the coffee mugs, and then we used Vuforia to recognize and track the image and display the content. We had 3 different coffee mugs. We have 3 different characters who were playing their music. And when you put these 3 coffee mugs together, you have a band. And then you, as a solo singer, you can sing karaoke songs, Christmas songs in this application, collect the points, and then exchange those points for the discounts for the gas or some beverages, food, and so on. You can also sing with only 1 coffee mug, with 2, or with all of the 3 of them. So that was the main idea behind the project. And the user experience, this is the high-level overview of the user experience. We divided it in 4 stages. So the first green stage is the user has to visit the gas station, find out about the application, and install the app. But this user experience is the representation of our sales funnel, which is starting with the uploading the app and ending with the sharing in social media. The higher sales funnel included the like collecting the traffic and then redirecting it to the gas station and then to the application itself. So our user experience started with this green stage. Then when the user installed the app, the next stage is the pink one. They have to buy some coffee, scan the cup, sing AR karaoke song, and then collect the points in the end of this user experience stage. Then we go to the blue one. When we already collected some points in the application, we can exchange these points, get a promo code, use a discount, and buy again to get a collection of 3 or more cups. And after that, we have a yellow stage, during which our users were sharing their content, video, photos in social media, specifically in Instagram, most of them, some of them in Facebook as well. Our client had a whole marketing campaign around this application. I will talk a lot about it on the next slides. But social media part was one of the crucial ones. And a lot of our end users were sharing it with the specific hashtags and a lot of emotions in there. So this is the user experience description. And as you may see, it's divided into several stages. We planned every stage through. And all of the application story was based on this user experience plan. So the results of this project and of this application were 120,000 app downloads, 9,000 karaoke sessions were conducted in this application. This is just mind-blowing. I really love it. And we sold only through this application during this marketing campaign more than 300,000 liters of gas additionally, only thanks to this integration with the loyalty program and generating the promo codes for the discounts. This is how we were boosting and motivating our users to buy more from this company, from OKKO. And we gained around 300% ROI on this marketing campaign overall. Thanks to our client that they shared these numbers with us, because not all of the clients are sharing some insights and statistics. And I will also come back to this thing a little bit later, because we were collecting data and analyzing that. And that was a part of our plan, the bigger plan for the whole marketing campaign. So I think that these results are quite inspiring. And let's talk about how you can gain this level of ROI on the XR projects. And I will share with you our experience. Hopefully that will be useful for you for your projects in the future. So how to make your XR app showing the needed ROI. Here are 4 key takeaways. The first one is business analysis. then the proper planning, then the integration and data tracking. For sure, there are a lot of other more factors and nuances and things to discover during this preparation stage, but these are the 4 focuses I wanted to share with you. So when it comes to the business analysis, what we did market research on the references, competitors, existing apps, trends, and statistics. We also analyzed our target audience. We created the customer profile. We analyzed their devices, their behavior around AR, VR applications, and general on the market. We analyzed the user experience and the geography. Then the challenges to be solved. You have to identify the challenges you want to solve with this specific application, whether it's augmented or virtual reality. For example, for some of you, it may be reduce the data accidents at the workplace or decrease the number of product returns in retail or e-commerce. Boost the sales, speed up the training process, cut the shipping expenses, and so on and so forth. Like there might be a number of these challenges, but you have to pick a few ones and focus on them. So the app will have a specific goal and have a specific challenge to solve. And the last but not the least is value proposition. You have to define the value for the business and for the end customer. And there should be 2 different values, because, for example, based on this application that I've just shown to you, for the end customer, that was just a fun thing to do, a fun application that they were playing with, singing karaoke songs and getting the discounts. For the business, for the client, it was the tool to increase their sales and brand awareness. So there are 2 different value propositions. Okay, then after we did this business analysis, we came up with the list of KPIs and goals together with the client. So it's not only boosting sales and increasing brand awareness, it's also about having the fun, emotional Christmas communication, promoting the top product, coffee. Coffee is the top product at the gas stations. Reaching both adults and children, involving the client in the participation with the story, make it engageable, encourage the creation of organic content that is specifically about the social media, stories, publications, and posts, and strengthen the image of the innovative company, show the face of the company as innovative and working with these emerging technologies. So this was the list we came up after the business analysis. Then we did the planning, and I also recommend to go with the similar planning or including even more details in it. You can always adjust it to your project. So the first level covers the goals, KPIs, timeline, budget, milestones, and responsibilities. At least high level, you can plan the budget and milestones and the responsibilities. But the goals, KPIs, and timeline, it should be clear. Then we move to the second level, the basic technical research, or not basic, it depends on the project and on the specialists in your team who will do the development and delivery of the project. Then crystallizing the concept, the core idea of the project, working on the research on the environment of this experience. Because, for example, again, back to our use case, OKKO AR, we understood that this application will be mostly used at the gas station or in the car when the people are hopping off. So we needed to test the internet connectivity connection, the lighting, the placing of the coffee mugs, and because all of that influence on the quality of the user experience in the end. So don't forget about that, specifically when you launch the augmented reality campaigns and applications somewhere out of home, in the shopping malls or somewhere on the streets. You have to consider the lighting and the internet connectivity. that's the must. And then we also did our research on the hardware. We were researching which type of smartphones do they use, how it is compatible with augmented reality, and so on. And on the third level, we created the technical specification. We planned the content repurposing because some of the content our client already had. And we set the deadlines and understood that we have the time-sensitive events, like the launch in the project and then some of the events during this marketing activation. So that was the planning, and this is something I really recommend taking you to the process of the development and preparation. This is something that helps you identify all of the details and get prepared for the development and launching. And then integration. Integration is also a fun part. Based on our example, we did the backend integration. Our client already had a loyalty program and the backend. So we created a simple database with the promo codes, and we also developed a simple backend application that were connecting the database with the application and calling for a new promo code every time we had to exchange the points. Our client had already going and running loyalty program. So we had just to integrate with it, and then all the rest were covered by that. So from the perspective of the end user, when they exchange the points for the discounts for these promo codes, they got the promo code, and the only thing they have to do is just to go to the cashier and show them this promo code so they can scan it, and that's it. Then we did the integration on the marketing and communication strategy levels. That was the, I would say, the major part of our integrations, because the augmented reality application was in the center of the whole marketing and communication strategy, and everything was connected to this augmented reality app. All of their activations, TV, radio ads, communications in social media, communication materials at the gas stations, all of that was connected, and in the center was the augmented reality app that we developed. So we had no choice but integrated with all of the communication activities. And it's just my suggestion in here. I saw a lot of different projects, and we developed more than 100 projects with augmented and virtual reality. And I saw these use cases when the clients are not paying enough attention to the marketing component, and they think that augmented reality is kind of magic that you have to push to the market, to the App Store or Play Market or any other market, and then the magic will happen. Like it's gonna go viral by itself, and you don't have to do anything with that. That's not true. You should always empower your augmented or virtual reality application with the marketing and communication strategy, internal announcements, and so on. It should be covered, and it should be empowered with that. In other case, it can just die out there in the App Store, and no one will get to know about that except the development team. So that's the key takeaway about the marketing and communication integration. And then we also integrated with the internal announcements. What we did, we educated the OKKO team about the application, how to use that. We educated their support team on how to support the end customers if they have any issues or challenges using the app. We also did a presentation for them, and we encouraged them to do the internal announcements for all of their team members, because you can imagine they have more than 400 gas stations all around Ukraine. It's one of the biggest gas station chain. So they have like thousands of people working in this company, and we encouraged them to announce to everyone about this application, so everyone in their team all around Ukraine get to know about it, and be one of the influencers and one of the loyal people who are like taking part in all of these communication activities. So that was an important part. Okay, then the data tracking. You can collect enormous amount of data in augmented and virtual reality apps. It can be impressions, views, numbers of shares, clicks, heat map, body motion, interest, geolocation, engagement level, time spent, devices, user behavior, and a lot of other metrics. So I always suggest to pick the number of metrics you're interested in and the insights you want to get from these metrics, and then analyze. You can create even very simple admin panel or dashboard just to see the data and analyze it and get the insights on the user behavior, the app performance, or any other metrics you want. But this will open your eyes on how people are using your AR application, how they behave, what do they prefer, what content they interact more, which less. So all of that will be visible to you thanks to data tracking and analysis. And the integration details on the marketing and communication level with this specific client, I just wanted to give you some insights on that and how they did this. I already mentioned that they had radio spots, video on the YouTube and TV ads. They have photo zones, events, and so on. So some of the data. 3 radio spots to share the mood of this campaign gained 121 million contacts with the target audience. Then the 5 video spots on the TV ads, YouTube, and social media get us 12 million views. The 50 photo zones got us 160 stations visited and covered with this communication, and 14 influencers got us 6 million views over the social media. So you can understand that all of this traffic was prepared and warmed up, and the main goal was to get them to the gas station. And from that point, the application got their attention, and we take them to the sales funnel we have in the app itself. So it is very important to have this marketing and communication campaign around the application when you launch it, and you can see why. The numbers are speaking for themselves. So let's take a look at how the marketing team did their job. I have a short video of that.
OKKO marketing team did a great job in bringing awareness about the campaign. They have posted videos online. They have paid for some TV promotion, radio promotion, well, yes, influencers promotion as well. But the main result was achieved. The app is super popular within this holiday season, and there are thousands of people that are trying to sing Christmas songs along with the coffee cup.
Yeah, so that was the engagement of their marketing team, and we collaborated with them a lot, like a lot. We were on all of their meetings, and we were integrating our activities as the development partner with their plans, vision, and their activities on their end. And I think the result we gained is just impressive, and I'm thankful to their vision and to all of their work and the energy and attention they put into it, because I'm like 100% sure that we would not get such a success and results with this application if there is no such marketing activations and campaigns around this application. So you can see some screenshots on the screen, like influencers and people doing photos with the photo zone all around the gas stations. And that was quite a success for this project. So as you may see, the proper planning, business analysis, integration, and data tracking, and collaboration with the marketing and communication teams, that was a key factors for success on this application. And I'm happy to share it with you. I will pass the word to my colleague Veronica. She will answer all of your questions in the Q&A session. I'm happy to share more insights with you. So please contact me on LinkedIn. I'm always in touch in there, and we'll be happy to meet you in there. and have a good day. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Daria, for sharing this very interesting customer reference case. So now over to the Q&A, and we have Veronica here. So you could answer all the good questions from the audience here. So please go ahead, raise your hand if you have any, or I could get started with one question I had, at least, coming up from my mind at least. Where did the idea behind this, project come from the beginning?
Thank you so much, Toby, for this question. And once again, thank you, Daria, for having this wonderful presentation. So this is actually one of my favorite products and projects we made with VR Studio because it's so warm, loving, and really inspires us for the Christmas mood. So the idea actually was generated on one of the brainstorm sessions we had with the marketing team of our clients. Simply because we already worked with them on different projects, also Christmas campaign. After they saw the ROI from the first campaign, they wanted to go bigger and viral. And after defining the key elements and goals of the project, we just pop in some ideas out, and mutually this idea was created by both teams.
Thanks. And how long time did it actually take to develop the product, and how long time did the campaign last overall?
So the development time was around 3 months. The client did their prep job before for the marketing business analysis, and the campaign itself lasted for around 2 months. Actually, I think it could have lasted more, but simply because it was Christmas theme, we couldn't prolong Christmas, so it was only 2 months.
Thanks. And could you share any kind of, specific challenges that you encountered while developing the application?
Right. I think one of the main challenges with us was developing the karaoke model itself. So back in the days, we didn't saw any plug and play solutions for the karaoke plugin in Unity. So we had to develop the mathematical algorithms on how to calculate and define and track the voices and match the voices with actual musical notes. So we developed some kind of a artificial musical critic that helped us to go live with this application.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. How did you actually integrate your solution with the client's loyalty program that you mentioned here?
Right. So we had developed the backend system. We had the database that included promo codes. And we also had an application that generated additional promo codes depending on the win points. Once we saw that the application goal went really viral. And the logic behind this exchange rate was developed by the client. So for example, they had if a person reaches 90% of the karaoke wins, they will get 20% discount. If less, then 15%. And yeah, by developing this backend system, it was actually pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm. Right, thanks. And could you say also anything about, what was the main factor that actually led to a success of this application?
Right. So I think, as Daria mentioned, the planning was the main key factor, simply because we did a great job with business analysis, defining the main goals, and involving afterward, after we brought awareness to this marketing campaign, we involved a lot of different famous bloggers to bring awareness to this. And I think the UX, user experience of this application was very thoroughly thought through. So it was very seamless on each point. And I think that simply because of that, it was a great success for us.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Also, I think a general question, to what sort of extent do you think that companies are willing or ready to start using and investing into AR solutions?
Well, based on my experience, I think more and more companies are definitely interested, and they're just testing the waters. Some of them are already doing their third and fourth AR campaign, like OKKO. Initially, it might be scary to go with this experiences for some of the companies, but once you try that, you will not be able to stop, because you'll see how much the ROA actually leads to.
Right. Do you have any last question from the audience? Let's see here if we have anyone more in the chat here or any mails. I will just check here. Let's see here. I had one question actually, and that was related, to who do you think, should be involved into a successful product with, using augmented reality? What are the key stakeholders from the customer perspective?
The key stakeholders will
using augmented reality.
Sorry, come again, please.
Darcy, you're not audible. Maybe you can type your question.
Yeah, right. You could go ahead, Veronica, I think.
Yeah, answering your question, Toby, I think the main stakeholders should be marketing team for sure, because they definitely know, obviously depending on the goal, but if it's like brand awareness and sales increase, like we had in this case, definitely the marketing team. If the main goal is digital transformation of the project, there are specific people responsible for this procedure in companies like digital transformation expert and managers. But marketing teams definitely know their target audience. They know how to do the business analysis, and they know how to reach the main audience. We just help them with the tools.
Right, thanks. So folks, time is unfortunately running out quicker as expected as always. So many thanks everyone for joining, and of course a very special thanks to you, Daria and Veronica, for doing this webinar and sharing all your best practices and answering all those questions here. So next week there is no PTC talk because there is an upcoming Paris Air Show where PTC is actually one of the exhibitors. We are having a challenge there. So if you happens to be at the Paris Air Show next week, just pop by and hope to meet with you, since I'm going to be there on Tuesday and Wednesday. So it would be a fantastic opportunity to see you there. So with that, we are having the next, actually PTC talks on the 30th of June about how to start preparing for the upcoming AI Act. And that will be with a company called AI Lab. So stay tuned for that. And I wish you a fantastic weekend and a sunny weekend. So thank you everyone for joining. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you everyone. Have a nice one.